during Engineering Welcome Day of Zero Week, I saw Seismic Design's tower, and that drew me in towards this club that I knew would give me the exposure to civil engineering that I was looking for. I joined Steelbridge specifically because my mentor Blake was one of its project managers. At first, it was just some civil engineering thing I was doing, but by winter quarter, I realized that I was so emotionally and mentally invested in this project, and I really wanted it to go well. I kept showing up to work days, and the support and welcome I received from the project managers and directors made me feel like an important part of the team. My favorite memory from PSWC was walking around the bridge exhibits with Kyle and Alicia. Hearing them discuss the strengths and weaknesses of each bridge was one of the coolest experiences for me, and I knew I was learning so much that most freshmen would never hear about. Finding out that our bridge placed fourth overall in the competition, just shy of placing officially, made me so happy and so proud of all the effort that we had put into this bridge. I may have only been a small part of it, but that just made me realize that I wanted to play a bigger role in Steelbridge next year, which is why I accepted the offer of becoming a project director. I hope to learn more and contribute more to this amazing project that's already taught me so much more about structural engineering than I could have ever hoped to learn in my first year. I'm from Malaysia, but if any civil engineer ever visits Southeast Asia, I would say one of the must-see places would be the Gardens by the Bay project in Singapore. The gardens are just a marvel of environmental design. But more than that, together with these two huge glass biomes that house over thousands of species of Mediterranean plants, as well as the super trees, which stand up to 50 meters tall, the gardens form this intricate network of energy and water systems, as well as an exhibit of modern, sustainable engineering. The designers of the gardens incorporated specialized glazing in the glass panels of the biomes to control lux levels and temperature. They even modeled and planned for internal stratification of air within the glass biomes to minimize energy consumption and generate a source of reusable heat. These are just some of the amazing design considerations that the engineers and architects put into place to make the Gardens by the Bay both beautiful and sustainable. And now for a little bit of backstory. When I was 12, I joined my family to go house hunting for the first time as we were preparing for our first move. It was then that I began to understand the importance of a good living environment. I began comparing housing and condominium projects in terms of their amenities, their recreational areas available, and the designs of their buildings. Through this process, I began to discover the type of living environment that was most comfortable to me. As I grew older, I gradually identified this optimum environment as one that consisted of modern architecture, but that had good environmental design and plenty of nature elements. Going back to the Gardens by the Bay, when I visited them, I couldn't help but feel that they fit the optimum environment bill. And when I read up about the many engineering and sustainable design concepts that were woven seamlessly into their beautiful exterior, I couldn't help but think, even better. It struck me that all of that effort was put into a mere tourist attraction. I decided that I wanted to put the same amount of effort and planning and engineering genius into building new cities and developing new areas. That way, this optimum environment wouldn't just be a park that people had to take a flight to get to, but would be a place for people to actually live in. I want to build the cities of the future, the greener and more sustainable future that our planet needs and deserves. That is my dream, and that is why I'm studying civil engineering today. I joined ASCE for exposure. I stuck with ASCE because of the people, and now I cherish ASCE because of the experience. Even though I'm only a freshman, I've already seen civil engineering in action through Steelbridge and through watching the other projects compete at conference. By being involved in ASCE, I know that I'll receive so much hands-on experience that I wouldn't otherwise receive until I have spent several years in the workforce. Above all, seeing the incredible effort the project managers and directors put into Steelbridge and the results they achieved has already taught me that it takes wholehearted emotional and mental investment into a project to make it truly remarkable. I think that's a lesson that will serve me well as I move forward in my career path. I will definitely hold on to it as I strive towards my dream of building the cities of the future. Shout out to ASCE for giving me this opportunity to share my story and my journey for the Rising Stars Scholarship. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.